What is up, my fellow Happy Thumb gamers? It's me, HTG Brian, back with some more Funko Fusion. Next up, we got Hot Fuzz, Level 4. Aisle 4, Uproar, fun play. That's right, we're going to go ahead and trudge our way through another level. We actually have a pretty cool encounter inside the old grocery store. But keep in mind, we're going to need 30,000 vinyl to get that vinyl tube. And yeah, we also have some quick links down below in the video description. So if you're in a hurry, looking for something specific, use those links to get there when you need them. Next up, we got door number 4. Let's go ahead and run over here and see what's in store. Haha, see what I did there? See what's in store? We're going to be in a grocery store? No? Boo? Already wanting me to mute me? All right, I get it. I get it. All right, here we are. We're inside the pub. We're going to go ahead and smash and grab a bunch of vinyl, as we found in our scouting runs that it was pretty close. When you get inside the grocery store and are making your way to the final bits, you're going to need 30,000 vinyl to go ahead and spend to get one of the silver crowns. And it was pretty close for us. I think we ended up with like 8,000 over, so not a lot of extra. But there is plenty as long as you're mindful to pick up the vinyl after you take out these baddies too. So there's lots of vinyl going around. Just got to make sure you grabs it. All right, as soon as we walk out, Skinner says something funny, and then he takes off and runs to the grocery store and supplies us with a bunch of baddies that need to be irradiated. So we'll go ahead and take them all down. Like I said, make sure you try to make your way through the vinyl so you can collect it all. Got to get it all. Got to get it all. We're going to smash and grab a bunch of vinyl along the way, so it may seem like a little bit of a grind, and it kind of is, but just make sure you have 30,000 before you enter the old store. Now, you can always leave the store and come back, but anyways, in the corner there is a bunch of stuff to smash, and behind it is going to be a silver chest. Grab that silver crown and make your way down the street into this little, I guess it's like a trophy room here. And on the shelf, you're going to find the amber fossil. So we already got 2 of the main collectibles. We're going to go ahead and knock that phone booth crazy. And right behind it, in the barbershop entrance here, is going to be another brown chest. Go ahead and grab the vinyl. And we're going to make our way over to the old mansion that's been destroyed. And in the old garage, we've got some more things to smash and grab. And most importantly, a silver chest. It's a destroy all enemies. These guys are going to come out and look a little bit different than what we have. It's always randomly generated, so go ahead and take out all the bad guys that are provided, and you should hear a pretty sweet completion sound when it's all done and over with. Now, if you die, you're going to have to start over again. There you go. Did you hear it? It's probably pretty quiet, but anyways, there's a pretty specific sound that notifies you that that chest is ready for collection. Before making your way out of here, we're actually going to go ahead and pop this fridge open and grab a free soda, cuz, say it with me, who doesn't like a free soda? And wrapping around the backside of the garage, we're going to find a big old banana. That's right, there are 5 giant bananas scattered throughout the level, and the first is going to be behind the garage there. So make sure you pop that off. And as you can see, we are doing a little bit of grindage here. At some point here, we're going to slow this down because we feel like we're doing pretty good. We almost got 20K already, and like I said, the requirement is 30. So on your way out, on the right, if you didn't already accidentally smack that van with the banana in it, definitely do that now and collect the banana number 2. Make note of the Swan Hotel entrance, too. There is a giant egg in there. We're going to have a little bit of a puzzle to solve here in a minute. But before we do that, let's run into the police station and grab the Foxxo body part, along with a couple of bad guys, too. They sort of spawned right in front of my eyes, which was weird. But over in the corner, there's a bunch of boxes. Do the old ground pound, or butt slam, as we like to say, and collect that Foxxo body part. It also reveals 1 of 4 levers that we're going to need to flip, so we're going to go ahead and focus on that next. Once the bad guys have been taken down, because there are a few of them that'll be pesky if you don't, go ahead and go to the mold machine and craft yourself a bounce pad. We're going to place this right over in front of the old doghouse here, and you can see up top there was a switch. Another one just to the right of the mold machine. The third one we uncovered when we slammed down those boxes inside. And the fourth one is simply across the street. So use the bounce pad to get up top, because that seems to be the most difficult one. Even though I swing and miss on number 2, we'll go ahead and make our way out and around by the mold machine, flip number 3, and a mad dash across the street to go ahead and flip number 4. All right, we also got this brown box over here. Let's kick that open and grab a few more vinylage, because we are still not to number 30 yet. And of course, a couple little guys there, as well as the crown. Make sure you pick that up on the ground. We're also going to pick up the old bounce pad and move it over to this gate here. And next, we're going to actually hop into the character swap box and change over to a character that has the guitar ability. That's right, we got to use an amplifier here in a hot second, because we are going to solve that puzzle regarding the old egg at the end of the street in the old hotel gully, or I guess alley, whatever you want to call it. Use the bowl machine again to go ahead and craft yourself a guitar amp. We're going to take it inside the police station, place it down on the ground, smack it once, so we got the yellow. And of course, you can see there, we go ahead and busted up that glass, revealing a Swan. That's right. Stop looking at me, Swan. Anybody know what movie that's from? It's a classic. All right, we'll go ahead and go back to the mold machine. This time, we're going to craft ourselves a gramophone. We got to do a little dancing. Now, if you notice, there's a couple of swans throughout the level, and they have sad faces. If you remember a couple levels back, we had to cheer up old Luther with a gramophone in the Umbrella Academy section. So we're going to want to make sure the swan stays within the old music section here. We're going to walk him right over to the egg, and if you be patient, he's going to walk up and smack it and crack it. Now we have to do that 2 more times. There happens to be another swan over there by the old trophy room, but we're not quite ready for that yet. We're going to go to a character swap box and choose Child, who has a flamethrower. Now, another option is you could go ahead and mold yourself a propane tank and use that to melt down this ice in here. But inside this store, the ice machine has iced over. And some of you guys know that the older machines often need to be defrosted. This is going to be the case here. And look at that. It pukes out a cube. Blech. We'll go ahead and melt that down too. Basically, the goal here is to melt the cube and get the water on the ground, which shorts out the jukebox and prevents the swan from dancing. He gets all sad. Womp, 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 womp. Go ahead and grab yourself a free soda, because it's probably pretty thirst quenching, and we could use that right now. Although I would be a little worried about being electrocuted on the ground there, but I guess that's not a factor. We're going to switch back to another 5-star speed character here, just because we like the foot speed here. We're going to go grab the gramophone, and we're going to go ahead and get Swan number 2 and number 3 within our dancing circle here. And we're going to walk them back over to that egg in the Swan Hotel. Look at that. It's even called the Swan Hotel. For some reason, one of my swans does not want to come in here. The second one comes in, cracks the egg open. You can now officially see the silver chest in there. However, we need this third one to come and finish the job. And he's being awfully stubborn. I don't know. I guess he just had to get a little dancing out before he finally put in some work. Eventually, he does. I was starting to worry, though. You can see I'm like, which way do you go? Which way do you go? And booyakashow, he's knocked the egg down. We're going to go ahead and crack open the chest and collect the silver crownage. All right, so that was number 4. We're going to go ahead and make our way down the street. Make sure you pop open the brown chest on the right at the tech store here. And our next goal is going to be to get inside the old shopping area. And to do that, we're going to use this security camera. There are actually 2 switches that you need to flip. Simply go and press the icon indicated and follow the power line to go ahead and open the door on the left. And same thing on the right. So we got 2 doors we've officially opened up, and now we have access inside. We're going to grab this bounce pad and move it over to this ledge here, because as you can see, we got a green proto chest. So multiple guys jump over this. I was being very patient waiting, but for some reason, because I was being patient and waiting, they didn't spawn. Now, as soon as I turn my back to them, guess who shows up? That's funny. That's kind of like Lego, though, too, right? We've seen that a lot in previous Lego games, where if you're waiting and you're looking, or even like your secondary character, sometimes he won't show up or they won't show up until you look the other way, and then all of a sudden they're just magically there. Kind of the magic of video game programming, I guess. All right, use the bounce pad to get up top and grab this once the coast is clear. Now, I thought the coast was clear, but I do believe I got a couple people chasing me down. Maybe not. Nah, it's the red one that's coming up. All right, so we'll go ahead and slam dunk that in the green proto machine. We have 4 of 5 parts for our next sweet tasting soda, which I don't recommend drinking. Sparkling water for the win. All right, we got carts that need to be placed here. In fact, I think there are 5 of them that need to be stacked up. So the first one's just sitting under the ledge. We got the green Protopart. Second one needs to be slammed around in the garbage can on the left. And there's 2 behind this door that you opened up with the switch on the wall. And then the last one is actually going to require a coin that also requires a black light. So we're going to go ahead and get the camera out and place it over here Oh, nope, we're going to place it over here, thank you. On the X marks the spot. And then we'll go ahead and spin it around and find the 3 points of interest once I get it activated here. Look at that, there's a 1, and there's a 2, and last but not least, the 3. Booyaka shout, coin out. We'll grab that, slam it in the old machine here right behind the van. It should release the final cart here, and as soon as we activate that, it should trigger a cutscene, which we have removed, and now we're officially in the store. Once inside, there is a lot going on, including a bunch of bad guys trying to stop you from hurting old Michael. And of course, Michael charges and immediately gets distracted by the old teddy display, which is our goal. We have 5 of those we need to wreck, basically. And also, there's, look, 100 guys trying to chase you down. More importantly, you might notice the red Protopart logo has popped up on our screen. Somewhere in the grocery store is the red Proto Baddie. The red orb baddie is in here. Right now I can't see him. He's in that far corner over there. We're going to kind of just use this outside to protect us from Michael. And we're going to run back inside and direct him right to this next one. We found that standing behind the displays can actually be super helpful, as he can't hit you with those freezers, which I don't know where he's pulling those out from. But it also gets him distracted by slamming into the displays. Now, here in a second, I'm going to turn around and notice that there's the timer for the red orb baddie, and there it is, just on cue. We're going to make a mad dash to that corner and try to take him out. That's right. Come here, buddy. Give me that red orb. All right, thank you very much. We're going to wait on that until we clear the room here, and then we'll go ahead and swoop it up. Oh, luckily for us, Michael went to another display, so that worked out. It was a double whammy. All right, we're going to grab this and duck out of the store. As you might remember, Michael will not chase you. However, any of the other baddies will, and because we just hit and took down another teddy display, there should be another round of bad guys, and I do believe when I turn around, they are out in the street chasing me. Make sure you slam dunk that orb into the old red Protopart machine and make your way back to the old grocery store. That's right, we got more errands to run. Only a couple chased us out, which was handy. All right, we got 2 more on this far side here. So we got 1 in the corner, and I'm just going to stand right in front of it, let him yeet that freezer at me, and hope that he smashes into me, but unfortunately he does not. It was a little bit of a funny angle, as we like to say. So I'm going to sort of give him the old whoop-de-woo and have him chase me out that way. Now there's nothing left for him to smash and get him off course. However, he was just short. His dash just fell like 1 step short of being able to smash into the teddy stand. So we're going to try one more time. That's right. One more time. All right, we got him. That's right. Ha, ha, ha. Take that, Michael. Now, there is a couple of other collectibles in here we're going to grab in a second. I am desperately trying to avoid smashing into them, like a couple big bananas. You saw the bananas on the wall, I'm sure, but we're trying to get those in a methodical order at the right time so we can go ahead and get the last 3, because there's 2 on the wall and 1 behind the closed door that's about to open when we finish off Michael and all the bad guys in here. So I'm going to try to get him to come this way. Come on, we got to zig and zag, bro. That's right, he's going to run. Now, okay, we got him. I'm going to go ahead and jump behind. No, I guess I'm not. I'm going to stand right next to it. But buddies are coming out. And look at that. He smashes right into me and the other guy. Keep in mind, Michael doesn't seem to leave the teddy bear stand until you deplete his meter. And look at that. We got him done dead. All right, so now there's a key there. But we're not going to grab that yet. We're actually going to sneak into this secret room here. I bet you didn't even realize that was there. I didn't. It took me a while to find that, if I'm being honest. Thank goodness for my guide writer, Dougie, letting me know where it was. Now that we got the KFC bucket, we're going to go ahead and take out banana number 3 and banana number 4, grab the old key, and open the door. Haha, my rhyme schemes sometimes work out. It was unintentional, if I'm being honest, but it seemed to work out in my favor. All right, inside here on the left, we got a chest that actually requires the 5th banana, which happens to be standing right there on a shelf. We can go ahead and open this bad boy now, collect our crown. If you've been smashing and grabbing vinyl around the way, you should have 30K or more. In our case, we're just about to 40. We're going to go ahead and fill up the tube with vinyl, which requires 30 of our 39. And look at that, we're almost broke now. And booyaka show, we got that crown. Now we're going to go and grab the old guitar amp and swap characters to somebody who can control it. Luckily for us, we actually have a character swap box at the end of this hallway here. Now, you could have also used the one right outside the old grocery store area, But we'll slam it down on the ground and hop into the box and switch on over to Scott Pilgrim. You can also use Marty McFly. And we'll charge it up, blast the glass, and you know what to do. Go ahead and ground pound. And look at that. We'll go ahead and grab crown number 7. All right, so we're officially done with all of the main collectibles. I'm going to toggle back over to my speedy character here just because I like the old foot speed. We're going to go up the stairs, and it turns out we've got another crime scene to solve. But luckily for us, there is a mole machine right here. So craft yourself a black light. Slam it on the ground, and that should give us the card. Now, this one, I believe, has 5 points of interest. We'll go ahead and see. We got 1 point. And 2 points. Maybe it's just 4. 3 points. And 4 points. All right, lots going on here. Oh, yeah, so it was just 4. Grab the old card and swipe it like it's hot. Swipe it like it's hot. It opens the final door into the break room where the crown is. Now, you might have noticed the character cameo quest there. If you're wanting to try to do something with that, there is the purple chest there. Open that. It should give you the swipe card to get in there. But we'll be back for that when we're ready to take on those character cameo quests. So we're going to go ahead and grab the crown, watch our final vinyl get counted up there, which wasn't very much, and booyakasha, we got all of those collectibles scattered throughout. So that's going to go ahead and take us back to the factory, which, bam, wait, bam, bam, there we go. I'm not sure why that didn't get edited out, but it is what it is. All right, we got one more level of the Hot Fuzz area, and then we'll be moving on to the Thing. So we're kind of getting into that home stretch. I feel like once we finish up the Thing, I'll probably start calling it that because we'll only have the 6 remaining levels of Battlestar Galactica. But hey, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for now. Check us out on social media, HappyThumbsGaming.com. We also got HTGmerch.com. If you're looking for that Thumbie hoodie or some stickers, check it out. As for me, guys, that's going to do it. As always, until next time, see ya.